Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you. Okay. In your previous class, we have completed what is cell scripting and how to write a cell script. So today we are going to discuss what is meant by interactive cell script and how to update application paths in the variables and what are different types of variables. So this is the today. Okay. So before setting interactive cell, one more time, everyone to understand what is the command. So what is mean by echo? Echo prints a line of text. It prints a line of text. For example, I want to print a statement, welcome to Ashoka IT. Welcome to Ashoka IT. So now if I enter, we will get the output again, welcome Ashoka IT. So what is the printf meant? What about printf in the Python, Java, C, C++ or anywhere? Same way, in the scripting languages, want to print any statement, echo is the command. But within the echo command, one more command substitute operator is there. For example, today date is, so I want to print the word, actually date command output. See this, today date is date only. But generally you will get the word output, today date only is the output, right? The same thing, it will print it. But you want to act as date as a command, date as a command. So then we will use backtick option. So this backtick is nothing but command substitute operator. So don't think this is single quote. It is a backtick which is available on a tilde symbol key, on a tilde symbol key. Then what is the output? So date is Wednesday, June. I mean now the system consider date as a command output. Same way, in everywhere, I mean in the scripting languages, people to use. So right now, number of users connected. So number of users connected. Generally, what is the command to list number of users? So who is the command? But I want to count just only counting. So it is called what WC-L. It is called what number of lines only. So I want to make it as this entire command as, I mean this entire thing as a command. Then what is the users connected? Right now it is called what 6. So what is the backtick option? It is a command substitute operator. Command substitute operator. Now, what is mean by interactive cell script? So what is mean by interactive cell script? So again, you want to make it as a cell script. I mean, you want to make it cell script as a interactive. We can use read is the keyword. So read keyword, make it as cell script with interactive method. Okay. So how to write about cell script with interactive method? Okay. For example, VIM, my cell script name is script one dot, or directly I will write interactive dot sh is a cell script. The cell script name is interactive dot sh. If I enter, So I told you yesterday how to shell script. In each shell script, the first line is it is a interpreter line or shebang line or hash bang line. So my interpreter path is slash bin slash sh. I mean this is the word shell path or it is called what interpreter line. And what is the comment line? So the comment line means this is interactive. This is interactive shell script. Interactive shell script. Then the next one is I want to add echo statement. So what is the statement? What is your name? So now as you the echo it will print what is your name, right? Because echo response is the what it print a statement. But in the next line, I need to add the read keyword. So what is mean by read keyword? Just now it make it as interactive method. So for example, name. Read is the name. Then what is the name value? This name value it will read at the time of scripting. The name value will read at the time of script execution. So read name. So again, I want to print echo hi dollar name, hi dollar name, happy programming. Happy programming is the what output. So actually, I want to print hi dollar name, happy programming is the output. But please understand here what is the name value. So name value is the variable like dollar. It will read the output as the name value. But how to declare the what this name value? The value you can write at the time of execution of shell script. So ultimately, read is the keyword script with interactive. Okay, let me save. What is the program here? It is an interactive script. So this is my shell script. But by default, the script permissions are it is called what read write mode. But I want to set up execute permissions by using plus X. It is called what interactive shell script. But what is the command to execute a shell script? I told you dot slash script name. Dot slash script name. If I enter series, the first line, I mean echo what is your name. That's why it is a what is your name. And what about the second line? Read is the name value. That's why cursor is waiting for the input value of name. I mean, if you write, for example, Ram, then name value is Ram. So name will read the word, the value is Ram. So now the third line, what it is? Again, hi Ram. So that's why here the dollar name. So dollar name means the name value. The name value I have specified Ram. So hi Ram, happy programming. So again, you want to execute. Okay, the value of name is 123. Hi 123, happy programming. So the value of name is it Ashok. So hi Ashok, happy programming. So this is called what? How to make it shell script as an interactive. But remember, you want shell script. You understand keywords. Shell keywords are important. If the cells keywords are clear, so no doubt you will get the word good cell scripts. I mean, you will understand the word each and every cell script method. Are you noted? What is the read keyword?
Hello. Sorry to
Yes,
interrupt, sir. Sir, double quote is important to mention. Is mandatory to mention. If I write only
yes,
echo,
because the strings maintain the space.
maintain the space. Okay. So if I write only quote as welcome, right, without double quote, so it will also print the welcome, right, with the space.
Right. It will print welcome.
Right. So double quote is important in this.
What I'm saying, the in between strings, what is that? Space is there.
Okay.
Next, here, next one is what is mean by variables. So guys, you know that already variables concept. So even in the DevOps environment, Ansible variables are there. Even Kubernetes variables are there. In everywhere, Java variables are there. Variables are there. Like Python variables are there. So I think you saw the what in multiple ways. I mean variables, path, variable locations and all. So again, in the shell scripting, variables are there. What is meant by variable? How to declare the variables and how to use the variables in the programming. I mean in the scripting. So again, I will give you good clarity about variables today. First, shell variables is the concept. Shell variable is a data name or memory location name. Generally, the values are temporary storage location. That's location. So when think about memory location, I mean it is a volatile. The values are not permanent. These are the what temporary. Because if you reboot your computer, you lost the what values. That's why it is called what memory location. And only one update compare your programming language and here. In every programming language, we have multiple data types: string, char, int, float. So like different where data types are there. But in the shell scripting, we don't have any data types. And every variable it is treated as string variable. Each and every variable it is treated as a string variable. Remember this point. So overall, variables are the what? Memory location, temporary storage area. Fine. But before creating a variable, what are the rules for building shell variables? So don't create variable in your own way. So you want to make it a new variable, you must be remember some rules of building. What are that? First one, a variable name is a combination of alphabets, digits, and underscore. A variable name is any combination of alphabets, digits, and underscore. I mean, say 1 underscore equal to 10. Yes, of course, this is correct variable name. But no commas or blanks are allowed within a variable name. No commas or blanks are allowed within a variable name. What I'm saying? So the variable name, for example, AB12 underscore equal to 50. Absolutely, it was correct. So the variable combination is alphabets, digits, even underscore. This is the correct variable. And if I want to define name is name ID equal to RAM. This is not correct variable name because the variable should not accept. It is called what spaces or commas between the what variable name. Even this is also not correct of the variable name. That is the second point. No commas or blanks are allowed within a variable name. And the first character of your variable name must either be an alphabet or underscore only. So the first character of the variable, for example, your name equal to RAM. So this is the correct. Even name underscore equal to RAM. This is also correct. But when the variable starts with 1, 2, 3, it is not also correct. I mean, the variable should be starts with alphabets or an underscore only. I mean, even you can start the word variable name underscore name equal to RAM. It is also correct. Either can start alphabet or underscore only. Next, variable names should be of any responsible length. Variable names should be of any responsible length, and variables are case sensitive. So you can keep it in your mind. So even you can define the variable with lowercase or uppercase, no issue. But while accessing variables, only remember these are the lower or uppercase characters. Okay. So these are the what rules to building your cell variables. And the next, the very valid important point here, cell keywords, guys. Again, working on cell scripting, everyone to understand cell keywords. What is meant by cell keywords? The keywords can't be used as variable names because we are trying to assign a new meaning to the keyword which is not allowed by cell. So already Linux cells reserves some keywords like echo, read, set, unset, if, else, fi, while, do, done. These are the words cell keywords. So the system what says, don't create any variable with already reserved cell keywords. Don't create echo equal to 10. Don't create read equal to Razu. And don't create set equal to 100. Because these are the what cell keyword. The meaning of this cell keyword already explained by a line, and don't give again these reserved cell keywords. That's why cell keywords are also be reserved words. Cell keywords are also be called as reserved words. So these are all are the what cell keywords. That is the reason in the real time even we are consider. I mean myself to consider before assigning the variable. For example, name equal to Raju. I have defined the what variable name. But sir, how do I know name is a cell keyword or built-in keyword or it is called what large string? How to find out? So that's why so people will use in the real environment type command. What is that? Type command. So the type command is used to describe how it is argument would be translated if used as command. If used as command. It is also used to find out whether it is built-in command, external binary file. So it is used to find the given command or given string is it built-in or external binary. So for example, name. So name is not a command, not found. So then what happened? Okay, you can set up the what variable. But for example, let me keep it. It is called what echo. What is the echo command? Echo is a self built-in command. So don't keep it the what echo as a variable name. And a type space date command. So date is the what already existing binary file. So this is the what available in USR bin location. So don't keep a date as a what command variable. So how do you know that? It is called what? Set is a what? Set command. How can you find is it built-in or external binary file? We can use the what? Type command. So that's why before writing, I mean giving any variable, so the given string is built-in command or external binary file, you can find out by using the what? Type command. This is the beauty. Okay. And the next, and another important thing, what about variable type? I mean in the cell scripting, how many types are there? And what are the variable types? A cell maintains an environment that include a set of variables defined by the login prompt, the login, the system initialization file, and the user initialization files. So overall, a variables are two types. Even some are what system initialization. So some files are user initialization file. Something it is called what variable types. So overall, in Unix environment or Linux environment, two type variables: Unix defined variables or system defined variables, and second one is user defined variables. But mainly everyone knows user defined variables. User defined variables are like what you will create, what you will define. But Unix defined, system defined variables are set up by system itself only. For example, if you install Tomcat, if you install Java, or if you install PHP or Oracle, by default, system will create some variables. So those are the what system defined variables. The values are defined by system itself. Okay, what are the system defined variables and how can you set the what variable types? So now this is the first one, system defined variables. These are started variables which are always accessible. These values access from anywhere because these are the what system defined variables. The cell provides the values of these variables. Cell only provides values for these variables. So you don't give any values for these variables. System defined variables means values are defined, provided by the system itself only or cell itself only. These variables are usually used by system itself. So to list all system variables, we can use the set command or we can use the what env command. You can use the so system defined variables are used to set application software paths like Java path, Oracle path, Maven path, data path, or any database path. So we can use the word path as a command. We can set up for the word system defined. So recently we have installed Java application in your Linux, or you have installed Oracle database. How can you set the word paths for this database for the Java application like? So we can use the word system defined variables. In that variables, we have a one command which is called what path, which is called what path. So let me show you some examples. So how can you define the word paths? But no one to create, even in Linux environment, how to create a path. They don't have any idea how to set up the paths. So even I have multiple paths in my career. So now let's show you one example how to set the what path. So first one is what are the available paths in the Linux environment. Set is the command to list system defined variables. So these are all are the what system defined variables. The list of values are there. So even you want to list with command base, more pace, we can go for it. See this by default it was working bash equal to slash bin slash bash. What is the meaning? Okay, the bash shell running with the path of slash bin slash bash. And now here see what is the home path for this user? Home equal to slash home slash ram. So even you can use the word the version of the word path. So the path available which is called what shell variable. So these are all are the what system defined variables. For example, how can you access the variable echo dollar home? So what is the dollar home? Just now I told you dollar slash home slash ram. Even you want to get slash version bash underscore, it is called what version? What is the current version of the bash? So the bash shell current version currently in the running 5.1. So you want to access any variable value, dollar and variable name, dollar and variable name. Remember. So you want to print available paths, echo dollar, the path is the offset. Okay? You can get the word. What are the available paths in the OS? So right now, slash home slash ram and slash home slash ram slash bin is the variable path, and even slash usr local bin is the variable path. So we have multiple paths in the OS, and even we can use the word print env is the command. I want to set the word. I want to print the word path of the value. Even this is also correct. I mean print env. That meaning is print environment variables of the path. But using print command, no need any dollar thing of the dollar value. I mean variable value. But you want to print the what any variable value, the value must be preceding with what dollar. But within the print env command, no need to define the what the prompt of the dollar. So as usual, some people are using echo command directly, or some are using the what print env is the command. Okay, how to set up the what paths? How to set up the what paths? Okay, so let me write the word some variable paths in the environment. Just assume guys, sir, I have a one important path for the Maven. You know that Maven is a build tool. Maven tool. So I want to run the word Maven variable paths. I want to set up Maven variable path by using the word path command. So how to set it? So majorly it is for M3 version. Just assume this Maven is available in the location of OPT Maven 3 is the folder. Just assume. So now I have defined the variable of M. So you want to access M3 value echo dollar. It is for what M3. You will get the output slash OPT Maven 3. So even Maven path is M3 home directory. I want to define M3 home directory. There is another M3 home directory. So, okay, you will just under the OPP location again. It is Maven. The binary is available in the location of the location. So you can enter perfect. So I have declared two variables are here. Two variables are here. Okay. Now, how to update these two variables? But generally, these values are temporary memory location. I mean, if you reboot your computer, again you will lose the empty value and everything variable value. But even when the system is rebooted, I want to select the word these two variables after the import. So what is the solution with the one Maven? So simply people will define the variable path under the what data what data are amplified. So within the file you can add what variable path. So how to update it? So just I want to define the what path. So wherever the M3 underscore home, this is the path. And again I want the another path is M3 equal to slash OPT slash underscore one maven. So how many values are added? Two added. But export these two values. Linux system offers export input. So under the export input, path is the command. So which values you want to export it? Want to update path and dollar. Which value? So I want to update it M3 value first. So I want to modify M3 home directory. Okay. And again I want to update it Another one is dollar. It is for what? Three values. So how many values are need to update here? Two values. M3 home path and so these two values already I have defined here only. But these two values we are exporting by using the word path command. By using the word path command. So save the file, and update your path by using source command. Yesterday I told you what is the use of source. So if values are there in the location of active, then enter. So you can check it now. Echo dollar path was see now the path successfully updated. So OPT Marvel 3 and OPT Marvel 3 location. So previously we don't have any paths of these two. The paths are shown from and everything and user has been known. But again two paths are updated after everything. What are the two paths? OPT Marvel 3 gym location and OPT Marvel 3. Generally these two paths are updated in the Windows environment. Right click on the My Computer. People go for the what environment variables and set up the what paths. So that is the what setup. But in the Linux setup, how can you update the paths means this is the way. Even your Java path, your Maven path, your Tomcat path, or Oracle database paths, or anything. So overall, what is the command to update system defined variable path? Simply it is called what? Path is the command. Okay. So the path command is very clear. So how to update the what? System defined path. Remember what is the use of path? System defined variables are used to set application software paths. Application software path like Java, Oracle or anything. Okay. What about user defined variables? Remember user defined variables means what we will be update. I mean these are defined by us and they are used most extensively in cell programming. So every day we will write the what multiple variables and those variables we will declare in what cell scripts. But before declaring the what your variables in the so what are the available user defined variables? So how to write it? What are the different types of scripts? So the first one is local variables are there, and second one is global variables are there, and third one is constant variables are there. Constant variables are there. So what is local variables? How can you declare the word local variables? Okay. A local variable declared as local is one that is visible only within the shell. It has a local. I mean, the local variables are visible within the scope only, within the scope. So what is the meaning of the local variable? For example, I want to define a value 100 and b value equal to 200. So these two variables, even I want to define name equal to ram. So how many variables are declared? Three variables declared. Where is these three variables? If I go echo dollar zero. So currently these three values are available in the bash shell. I have declared in the bash shell. Please note at this point. Now you want to access the value. Just now I told you echo dollar a. A value is 100. Even you want to read the what value name of the variable. So name is ram. But within the shell, I mean within the bash shell, you can access the what these values. But how to switch one shell to another shell? For example, in the Linux environment, which shells are there? I told you in the last class. So bash shell is there, Bourne shell is there, corn shell is there, jet shell is there, and even C shell is there, SH shell is there, and no login shell is there. So we have multiple cells are there, but by default in the layers, two cells are working. What are those? Bash and sh. So you want to switch one shell to another shell. What is the command? We can directly use the word shell names. So currently I'm in bash shell, but I want to switch bash shell to sh shell. Just use what sh is the command to switch the word sh shell. So I am currently working in the word sh shell. Remember, sir, can I access the word value of sh? I mean, can I access the word value of a from the SSL? Because I have declared a value 100 is, which is on the word partial. But I'm trying to access the word, the same value of name is name. So now empty output. Because local variables are within the scope only. We cannot access the value from any other cells. So how to log out a shell? Exit. Again, we are switching to bash shell. You can try to access $name ROM only. So within the shell, you can access, but we cannot access from any other scope, from any other shell. Remember this point. And next, how can you people define the what variables? For example, a equal to 100. So I'll define n a value, n equal to a value. Somebody is trying to access $n. So what is the $n output here? I have defined a equal to 100 and n equal to a and echo $n. What's the value here?
100.
100.
Is it correct?
100.
Right. So what is the reason? $n means it is a, but a value already defined 100. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. If I enter, the value is a what? Why don't you get 100? Because
Dollar.
n value is I'm not defined $a. Got my point? N value is a only. You want to get a value, $a is required. So if I define n equal to $a, then if I go echo $n is nothing but $a. $a is meaning is 100. Are you noted?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is called what? Local variables. And what about the second important global variables? So global variables are again important. A global variable is a variable which is accessible in multiple scopes. Just now I told you within the scope only you can access the what local values. But you want to access the same value from the other scope, other cell. We can use the what global variables, but global variables must be defined with export keyword. So you want to make it as global. You want to make it value as global, use the word export keyword. So global variables are only accessible after they have been declared a local variable. Of course, without writing local variable, how can you define the word global variable? That is my point. So again, in the $0, my current value is bash. I want to define the what name equal to, for example, this time India. But this value is defined under the word bash. But the same value we cannot access the word from other shell. So let me confirm. See, in the sh cell, if I go dollar name, it is empty output. So what I'm saying, you want to access this name equal to India value from any scope, then we can use export is the keyword. So export keyword to export the values, value is global. So export the value name. You want to make it as global name. So now the name is a what? Global value. So we can access this name equal to India can access from any shell. Let me confirm see sh. So now this time echo $0. So now currently is the what? sh. If I want to go echo $name, what is the output? India. Because the value as exported. Are you clear? What is the difference between local values and global values?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you want to make it a value as a global. What is the keyword, guys?
Export keyword.
Export.
Export.
Export is the keyword. Very good. Now, the third important thing, constant variables. The name constant. The meaning is we cannot change the what values because constant variables are reserved variables we can set up by using read-only keyword. So these are the what unchanged values. Constant is a what value that cannot be reassigned. A constant is a immutable and cannot be changed. I mean immutable values. Mutable values means we can change. Immutable values means we cannot change. But how can you define? So constant variables means read only is the keyword in the shell script. Read only is the keyword in the shell script. Okay, let me write C. For example, just now I have defined name equal to India. Even you can define name equal to Ram. See, we can change the word existing values. I mean, if I run echo dollar name Ram only, because the old value is discarded and new value will be getting collected. The new value is getting collected. So you can change the what variable values. But what I am saying here, for example, the value uh, r equal to ram. So now if I run echo dollar ram dollar r, the value is ram. But once you will set up the what value read only r, so then this value is fixed. R means ram only. So if I run echo dollar r, value is ram only. But r equal to now this time Raju. But already r value is Ram is there. Now let me change the what r equal to Raju. What happens? See, bas are read only variable because it is a fixed variable. We cannot change it. Once the variable set up by using read only keyword, so these are the what unchanged values. I mean it is a what fixed variables. And the next, what is mean by wiping out variables? I mean you want to discard the what variable values, then we can use the what unsetter. So variables can be made to cease existing. Let's forget about variable. We use the what unset command. It simply erased from the cell's memory. So you want to unset cell's memory. You want to erase cell's memory. We can use the word wiping out variables. So unset is the command. Okay, I will define a equal to 100 value. So echo dollar $a, this is the word 100. But how to unset the word, the variable value? Unset is the command, then it is called what a only. So now the value is discarded. So how do you know that? If you again run dollar $a, no output is here. So overall, what is the command to erase cell's memory? We will use the word unset is the command. Unset. Okay, sometimes people will define null variables also. So what is meant by null variables? So somebody is thinking about null variables. Already programmers knowing about these variables. So just write the word value of variable and don't define the word value of the variable. Variable name and empty value of the variable. Then it is called what null variable. Null variable. So always null variables are an empty. So some cases we need to get a space or some any other values. Don't keep it any value of the variable. Then people will define the word null variables. What is mean by null variable? Right. Sorry. Define the word variable and don't keep the word any value of the variable. So we have multiple ways to define the word variable. Even equal to double quotes or even some people will define the word single quotes also. or a equal to 1 without space. I mean, this is also null variable. So these are the what variables. But the another important thing, sir, I want to define name equal to IT technologies. So I want to define IT technologies. Is it correct variable name? Is it correct variable value?
Oh, no,
No, because the variable value between space is there. So now if I enter, see, tech command not found. So you want to define IT tech enter is the what? The value of the variable is name. So must we keep it the what? Double clause. Or we can define the what? Single quote. So now the system consider IT tech is a what? Value of the variable name. So enter. So now you can check it. Echo dollar name. What is the value? IT tech. Okay. So somebody is thinking about variables. They are defining. See, A equal to 10. So people are thinking B equal to 20 and C equal to 30. They are defining one by one, one by one, one by one values in the Linux. That's why I'm saying even can write multiple value in a single line. See, for example, A equal to 10, I want to define. Then B equal to 20, I want to define. C equal to 30, I want to define. And name equal to Raju, I want to define. Is it correct? Is it correct?
I guess.
yes,
Maybe. Correct?
no, sir.
So now it was correct. See, even if you go for echo dollar A, what is the value? 10. If I go for echo dollar name, what is that? Raju. I mean, why need to write variable one by one? Even within a line, you can define multiple variables because the shell accepts so multiple variable values in a line only. Even you can count, you can get the what value. For example, echo dollar B and echo dollar A and echo dollar C and echo dollar name. Even you can get the what values. Are you clear, guys? Are you following?
Yes, yes,
Sir,
sir.
what is the use of pipe then again? Like A equal to 100, pipe B equal to 100. Like both have mentioned A equal to 100, space B equal to 100.
Hmm.
Instead of that, can we also use pipe?
No.
Like, no, what is the use? Like sometimes you would be using WC, like
Santosh,
two
you have
keywords.
already completed Linux basics. Even I told you pipe command. You are the not new person for the shell scripting. Correct or not? Am I true?
Sorry, yeah.
Uh, so pipe symbol is used for combination of two or more commands. These are commands or like variables.
Sorry, variables.
Uh, so pipe is correct. When will you combine multiple command? Got my point?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So this is called what? Variable concept. I mean in the last class, just introduction about shell scripting and what about and shell main agenda and benefits of shell scripting and today interactive of shell scripts, shell script format and different types of variables and especially in the today's class, main thing is path command. Everyone will update the what paths in the real time. People no idea about paths in the Linux environment. I think today you got the what the result about system paths and application paths by using path command. How to define it. So in tomorrow class, I will teach you operators concept. I mean in the cell environment, little bit operators are different, but you know that plus, into, minus, and everything. But little bit cell wise declarations are different. So tomorrow I will teach you operator concept.
Hello.
Please show the
What?
example of constant variable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Constant variable example.
Yeah. Please
Hello,
continue.
sir. I have one question. Like dot bat is specific to Windows, right?
Hmm.
Files.
Bad files are there.
So that is specific to Windows only, right?
Bad files are working on Windows.